It started with a letter. Just one letter from someone I knew was dead. My brother, Daniel. What happened after that changed everything. And if thou art listening now, thou shouldst probably leave thy lights on. The rain had been falling for hours, a relentless whisper against the windows that made the whole house feel smaller. Outside, the sky was a dull, bruised gray, and the wind carried the smell of wet earth through the cracks in the door. It was the kind of day when the world feels abandoned. I sat alone at the kitchen table, staring at a cup of coffee gone cold. Ever since Daniel died 2 months ago, silence had become a living thing in this house. Thick, heavy, and impossible to ignore. I kept the lights on in every room now. Darkness. Darkness wasn't safe anymore. Not since the funeral. The clock ticked loud enough to feel like a hammer in my skull. Every tick pulling me deeper into memories I didn't want. Memories of Daniel, my brother, my protector. Now just a photograph on the mantle. And then I heard it. A sound from the front door. A soft scrape, like paper sliding across wood. My breath hitched. I walked to the entryway. The door was locked, the deadbolt still in place. But there, on the rug, was an envelope. A plain, yellowed envelope, damp around the edges. My name scrawled across the front. In handwriting I knew better than my own. Daniel's handwriting. My heart stopped. I stared at those looping letters for what felt like forever. When I finally picked it up, my hands shook so badly I almost tore it. The seal wasn't wet. It wasn't even stuck, like it had been waiting for me to open it. Inside was a single sheet of paper. No greeting. No explanation. Just 3 words. I need you. The air in the house changed in that moment. Heavy, watching, and then the lights flickered for the first time. I didn't sleep that night. I sat at the table, staring at the letter until dawn bruised the sky gray. When exhaustion finally dragged me to the couch, I thought it was over. Just grief. Just my mind playing tricks. But at 3:17 a.m., I woke up to the sound of paper sliding across wood. The letter was gone. In its place, propped against Daniel's photo on the mantle, was another envelope. 2 words this time. Don't leave. I backed away, heart slamming against my ribs. And that's when it happened. 3 sharp knocks at the door. Knocking sound. 3 slow knocks. I froze. It came again, louder this time. When I opened the curtain, the street was empty. Just rain puddles shining under the lamppost. But on the doormat, another envelope. This one smeared, ink bleeding like veins. He's not dead, I whispered. No, no, no. Because I'd seen him. I'd touched his cold skin. I'd watched them bury him. So why were these letters here? The smell hit me then, stronger than before. Earth, damp soil clinging to a shovel. And then the lights died. Darkness swallowed everything. That's when I heard it. My name, whispered from the basement. I should have run. God knows I should have run. But my feet carried me to the door at the end of the hall. The whisper came again, clearer this time. Daniel's voice. Come down. The basement door was cracked open. Just enough for a thread of black to bleed through. The stairs groaned under my weight. And halfway down, I saw it. Another envelope nailed to a post. I ripped it open. "You let me die." And then he laughed. Not the laugh I remembered. This laugh was jagged, hollow, like something wearing his voice was trying to sound human. The footprints appeared next, bare, wet, leading away from the stairs into the dark. I followed them, because what else do you do when your whole world stops making sense? That's when I saw the box. An old wooden chest in the corner. Its lid cracked open just enough to show a strip of white inside. Letters. Dozens of them. Maybe hundreds. And on top, Daniel's watch. The one we buried with him. Stay. The whisper was behind me now. The box was heavier than it looked. I dragged it under the weak light, splinters biting into my hands. When I pried the lid open, the smell almost knocked me over. Earth, rot, something sweet and wrong. Inside were letters, stacks of them, their edges dark with stains I didn't want to believe were blood. Then one slid free, just one. Open them all. And then the voices started. Hundreds of them, hissing, whispering, filling the dark. "You promised. You forgot. You'll pay." I clamped my hands over my ears, but it didn't stop. The whispers weren't in the air anymore. They were in my head. And then Daniel's voice, calm and sharp as a knife. "Look behind you." I turned. He was there, or what was left of him. Skin gray and torn, eyes black pits swallowing the light. And that smile, splitting his face like broken glass. "You let me die." I tried to speak. My mouth moved, but no sound came out. Daniel stepped closer. The letters behind me rustled like 1,000 dead leaves. "Now you'll stay with me." The lights flickered and went out. Something cold gripped my ankle. I screamed as I was dragged across the floor, my nails ripping on concrete, blood smearing under me. The box yawned wide. I hit the edge hard, pain exploding in my ribs. The lid slammed shut with a deafening crack. Darkness, the smell of soil and rot choking me. And then the hands. Cold, slick hands clawing at my skin, pulling me deeper into the paper, deeper into the dark. "Stay with us, forever." I fought until my screams broke apart in my throat, but the darkness swallowed them whole. Days later, the police came. The lights were still on. The coffee on the table was moldy, and on the counter sat a single envelope. Clean, dry, 2 words inside, "I have you," and under it, a smear of fresh earth.